Bob's being a bitch. He said that you can't handle another drink, but I don't think he can. I think you should tap.
All right, let's go. We got a game.
You're influencing me, and I love it.
Fucked up.
He just told you some fucked up shit. What did he just tell you?
I'm not telling you.
I'm gonna be the president one day. You cannot I'm not recording.
I might be the president.
Oh my god!
Fucking idiot. Hey, what's up, guys? We're doing a family podcast. We got Dreama back, and then we have Aunt Dawn. Aunt Dawn.
Better
Say
known as
hello,
Aunt D.
Aunt
Hello.
D. Aunt D. What's up, Dreama? We haven't seen you in a long time.
I know. I'm fat and happy.
Oh, Dreama's fat and happy.
Yeah, you look great.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, you know.
Yep. And then we had we've had Aunt Rhonda on the show, and now we're going to have our Aunt Dawn on the show. Hey, Dreama, did you ever do any live shows with Aunt Dreama? Or Aunt Dreama? Aunt Ron? Man, see, I'm all messed up with having everybody around now. Did you do a live show with Aunt Rhonda?
Yeah, I think we did one live show with Aunt Ron, and it was epic. If you guys haven't seen it, scroll back in the YouTube channel and find it. It was epic. It was a good one.
I think it was pretty. Yeah, I remember it being pretty good. But Aunt Dawn grew up in Baltimore with Aunt Rhonda, and y'all grew up in Baltimore?
All over Baltimore City.
How many different houses did y'all live in?
Let's see. I remember Montgomery Street. I think there was a cross street. Montgomery Street, Battery Avenue, Hanover Street. And I think when we left my dad for a little bit, we moved to Pigtown, what was known as Pigtown back then.
Yeah, Pigtown and
West Side over there,
Yeah.
But
It's like all the little small spots in South Baltimore.
yes. Yeah, that was, across past, like when you're going over the stadiums.
Yeah,
across
yeah.
them little bridges over there. So that was known as Pigtown. I don't know what they call it now.
I don't know. When I pass by it, I still see it says Pigtown. I still see things that say Pigtown. I don't know if they still call it that, but I see like signs that say Pigtown and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a yuppie area now. It's like
All
very
of it
nice.
is. Baltimore's very, very.
Yeah, it's very. Was it like that when y'all were growing up?
Oh no. No, not at all. No, there was no.
None of it? Just none of it.
There's nothing like that. It's totally different. People don't even want to go back over there and visit because it's so different.
Really?
It's nothing like.
It's not like home.
Oh no, that's totally changed.
What's changed about like that? Is it South Baltimore? What's changed about South Baltimore?
They started buying out all the houses and all the preppies and stuff came in.
Started coming in the Richies. Frickin' Richies.
Yep.
Do you have any questions about Baltimore, Dreama?
No, I was
Or South Baltimore, where our people came from?
Well, Aunt Rhonda had I think it was called like the marketplace at the time. Mm-hmm. And we went in there like 3 years previous to the last time we went in, and there was it was awesome. It was great, like sushi everywhere, just the whole shebang. The last time we went in, she actually did make the statement. So your claim is completely accurate. She made the statement that everybody there, everything has changed. The people are different, and pretty much the yuppies, quote unquote, had taken everything over in the marketplace as well. So things weren't as great. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was known as the Cross Street Market. Now I guess it's Marketplace.
Oh,
it's Marketplace now? Oh, yeah, I thought it was Cross Street Market.
And right on the side of that was Cross Street. And that's where my father used to hang in all the bars down there. Plenty of those. And then there was the bar called My Bar, but that was his real home. It's called My Bar. That was like where he went. That was like his spot. That was his big spot.
Is it still there?
No, they've been all closed down for years and years.
I figured
even before the Richies came in and started buying all.
That's code word.
I'm trying to do it right.
No, we get what you're saying. It makes sense.
Yeah, but where was so me and Dreama are from Florida. Dreama and I are from Florida, and then you lived in Florida for a while, and like I guess like all of our aunts kind of lived in Florida for a while, except for Aunt Rhonda. Because Aunt Dreama lived in Florida?
No, she went and stayed for.
Oh, she just stayed. Yeah, but she didn't live.
A long visit, but she didn't stay.
Yeah, okay.
But the funny thing is, I'll tell you a quick funny story on that. Because when Mom originally moved to Florida, Dreama was supposed to go with her.
Really?
Yes, it wasn't supposed to be your mother.
Oh.
And then Dreama backed out, and I was supposed to go. And I went down the corner and drank jungle juice with all my friends. You know what jungle juice is?
That's like a very hard alcoholic beverage.
Grain alcohol.
It was what?
It's grain alcohol.
Grain alcohol?
Dreama, you know what grain alcohol is?
I have no idea.
Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the pure that you can get.
Really?
Yeah.
Like moonshine?
It's but it doesn't have all the flavors in it. So it's basic, they do all them flavors and stuff now. But back then we just added our own Kool-Aid to it.
It was just super, it was
over 100 proof, yes.
Ooh.
And I went down there and drank with all my friends because I'm gonna miss you so much.
Yeah.
And I winded up not going because I got drunk and your mother went.
Really?
I kept you.
And then wow.
You were with me.
So then you got me later. You took me. She went first, and then she was down there for a while, and then
and then they came back and got you and went because you stayed with me.
Wow. How old was I?
Oh, you were still a toddler. You were still a baby.
Yeah, I was a baby.
Before you were 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that
you passed like 5-10 years, then your mother had made an announcement through her vagina. Is what happened. Like, all these kids are coming.
We're gonna be busy. We're gonna be at work for a while.
Yeah. That's for sure. Funny.
But that's what because when we were growing up in Florida, it sounds like you and Aunt Rhonda and our mom had like a bunch of like y'all lived in the city, but y'all still like hung out with your friends, and you still like had fights, and you still had like feuds, and you still had kids you didn't like and stuff that. It wasn't like, because like our idea of like big city living is like you're going through a security gate with a
I know,
and it's like very
all the neighbors
sat
outside on the steps, on the street. Everybody used to sit outside
just hung out
when it was summertime.
That's pretty cool.
All the parents and all that. You didn't have when lights came on, the kids know to come home. We didn't have none of that fears and stuff that you had. I mean, we really had none. That's what's crazy from then and now.
Y'all were in the city and y'all were just hanging out.
And we had the back alleys and people's having cookouts in their yards and blaring music and, coming and going. Only Daddy, he would come through and walk right in because he was never.
So basically it was kind of like the toddler Baltimore. Like it was Baltimore before it grew up and expanded into this crazy, dangerous city.
I mean, it grew as we grew because we found more things to do. And, when we started getting in trouble, and then we all made IDs out of your mother's. Did I ever tell you that story? We all made IDs to go to the bar. We all made IDs out of your mother's birth certificate. There was Robin Jordan. There was Rosemary. Something because we put little paper over it and changed the name and took it to the library and just made copies. Everybody had Robin's ID going into the bar.
So then you just how did you do the lettering and like?
Oh, it was easy back then. That's what I mean. Things were so different back just then to now because we didn't have all the internet
easy fraud.
and none of that kind of like that. Yes, we just changed it with the thing and then made a copy and there you go.
And it was good to go. It was ready to go.
They took it and it was a bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of the bar I used to hang out with my daughter's father, with Tony's father, I was getting served Jack and chasing it with a Jack and Coke.
Oh, Jesus.
When I was 14 years old, because I was pregnant at 15.
Jesus.
So I was sitting in there, and guess what? I was sitting there one time, and my father walked in. Daddy walked in. I hurry up and had to sit down because I was a teenager in the bar. So what did I do? I went outside and called Mom and snitched on him.
Oh, that he was there?
He's up there drinking.
Oh, wow. Did she come down and get him?
No, but she was ready for him when she got him.
No, but like I think that's awesome. I love that story because it actually it fits perfectly in the mold because back in the day, robbers like with the bank and things like that was so easy to get away with. That's why you don't
like John Dillinger. I know that's even before Aunt Dawn's time and Aunt Rhonda's time.
Yes. But it kind of grew South Baltimore and you got to know more things. And then you started going out further than your neighborhood. I used to hang in Brooklyn, which was right across the bridge. But that's where me and my friend used to go. That's where I met Tony's father.
Did you grow up in Cherry Hill? I believe that's what it's called, Cherry Hill.
No, that was like in the center of, in the middle from South Baltimore, then Cherry Hill, then you got to Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
The only thing over in that area was the hospital that everybody was born in.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you were born there too.
South Baltimore.
So Baltimore
Regional, general. Yeah.
Yeah. I was born
Bubba,
there.
you're a
Everybody
thug.
else
You
was
didn't
born on the
even
one
know
on
it.
Lake Street.
No idea. Well, I think I did know I was born up here.
Well, you knew you.
Yeah.
I just told you that it came back and got you.
I'm talking about the like in the core of it. You're a thug and you didn't even know it. Like you
And not a clue too.
Right.
Not even a clue.
That's awesome. No, that I appreciate those stories because it's so cool to hear like where you came from because you're our aunt. So obviously, you know, we grew up with you, but like to hear where you naturally came from and your surroundings and in a different perspective than our mother and then our other aunt is it's just really cool to hear. Like it's like a great experience.
Yeah, we were talking about that too, how different, even in relationship with our mother. Remember, I was just talking to you about that because Rhonda had a different experience because she was older, but we were wilder than her. So she had to deal with go get her, take this one, do this one. And
more responsibility.
Were out running the streets, partying, getting pregnant, and getting in trouble. You know, so we just had different, we were lived in the same house, but we had totally different experiences. Even with, like I said, with mom, just knowing, because I was wondering why Rhonda was a little more harsh. Yeah. And I was a little more, I don't like that. I'm very tenderhearted, but it's because our different experiences. And it took me a while to realize that because I would get mad at her saying, but that's her feeling. She's got, I gotta let her have her. Because that was,
because she's a completely different person. She just experienced different
and all
stuff.
I had to do was sit back and think, like, wow, I mean, she had 3 of us.
Right.
That she had to go pick up, take here, take this one to the jail, and get this, and you know.
Take this one to the jail. Why would you take this one to the jail?
Take her some t-shirts.
Who? You?
Me.
My mom? Probably my mom too.
Oh, your mom. Oh, I'll tell you a quick one about that.
All of them.
Your mother was in South Baltimore. City jail. And everybody used to give mommy a hard time for going to visit and stuff. So my mom used
for going to, because she was in jail, so they were like, oh, you're just enabling her. She needs to be punished.
She didn't want to hear it, so she would sneak out of the house and get on and take them buses all the way downtown, which never been a good area.
Right.
It's never been a good area. And she would take them buses down and sneak and go see, visit your mom in jail and turn around, come home and stop at the cross street market, get some chicken and come on home. And that was her day. You know, it was different when it was my turn.
Why was it different then? Because she wasn't coming to.
Well, number one, she wasn't around a lot because. Well, I mean, I got to. Oh yeah, I did get in trouble, and mommy saved me in one, but I wasn't. It's 2 bad stories. I'm having a hot flash. But I wasn't even old enough. But I got in a fight in the bar because he didn't let us drink, but he used to let us kids go back and shoot pool because he had a pool table.
I remember. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. They would like be like 14, 15-year-old kids playing pool. Maybe have sodas or whatever.
But they would steal because the beer cooler was in the back.
That's ridiculous.
Well, they knew that we didn't have a lot of places to go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He didn't mind that because we sit there and shoot pool and have sodas. But you had the ones that would go steal the beer. You know, he knew the crew to let in and out.
I mean, maybe that's a Baltimore thing, but like that would never pass in Florida growing up. I mean, like kids even near a bar was unthought of, unless it was like a veteran bar, then they'd have like a little playground for toddlers. But if you're not a toddler, you can't even.
I can't tell you how many bars.
I know. I always hear stories about that. Because y'all would go, because our mom that's where she learned how to play pool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We started Ronnie when I had the cuts on my feet and the stitches. We were down there listening.
Cuts on my feet and stitches. What did you get cuts on your feet and stitches?
Because I never wore shoes. Shoes. And in the summer, I cut my feet bad twice. My one foot was hanging off, and then after stitches came out of that, I went walking around again and cut a whole big chip inside.
You still didn't learn your lesson.
No, but my mom, it was called Brass Bell. I think it was same one. It sounds familiar because they had one the same
Brass
name.
Row?
Yes, it was Brass Bell.
Everybody that was like a big bar thing.
But I was very young then, and they had us in the bar, and me and your mom will remember. You can ask her what was the number for Delta Dawn. It's C7. I don't know why we remember that. On the jukebox, it was C7.
But both of you remember it?
Oh yeah,
that's funny.
We would go down there, and that's where they took my stitches out, listening to music at sodas and chips. And that I grew up on that. So I went from that bar to J&J's bar to the like 4 bars that I can remember hanging in when I was young.
That was just
because my best friend's mother tended bar. We would go have sodas and chips and play the shuffleball.
I mean, they're at work. It's not a big
kids,
deal.
You know, now my dad, it was a different story.
People trusted each other.
We couldn't come in the bar, even if we was coming to get grocery money or something. He didn't want us at the bars.
Why didn't
even
he
when we were above age?
He just didn't like you there.
No,
he just didn't like it.
Nope.
But he loved the bars.
Even if you were over 18.
He just didn't want you smoking either.
No.
He just didn't like it.
No.
Did you think that he didn't like you guys growing up or something?
No, it was just against his rules. Frankly. Yeah, he didn't like it. I mean, Dreama used to, when she got above age, I guess for some reason he just wrote down and then she could come in the bar and have a drink with him and all. But he really didn't like that stuff. He was he was harsh sometimes, but he was very funny about that stuff. Yeah. And protective. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, like I said about the whole thing, when you guys could, as teenagers, as 13, 14, preteen, whatever you want to call it, you guys could just go into a bar and just play pool. To me, that's like mind blowing because you have children in a bar. I grew up in Florida, which is different than, you know, obviously different than that.
You would think in Florida you'd see it more.
I know. You
would think.
No, actually, there's this bar called, I'm sure you.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so I was 16 and I was able to sneak beers and they really didn't care.
Well, that's the same thing, Dreama. I was 14, 15, but I looked 17, 18, 19.
Okay.
They just didn't really.
Most people, most people do that.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of a downtown bar for getting Bob a beer when he was 20 and I was 21. And I just turned 20. Yeah, I just turned 21 too. And I got it, walked right over straight, handed it right to him. Fucking security came right over and got me. Came straight over and got me.
I've been in all these bars doing all this drinking all them years. Ronnie goes one time.
One time. But you know what? Bob covered it though, Dreama. You know what he did when on our way out? What? On our way out, we were going out. And the fucking security was just escorting us out. And as we were going, Bob was like, yeah, we killed them niggas, man. Fuck that shit. And then we all acted like we were in a fight. And we were like, yeah, we fucked them up. Fuck that shit. We don't want to be in this bitch ass place anyway. So we acted like, you know, we were fucking rowdy instead of just giving fucking Bob a drink. So Bob started going crazy. And then it just started fucking going wild.
That's badass.
That was hilarious.
I'll bet it was.
I miss Bob, actually.
That is funny.
Yeah, I know.
Bob's I was sad that I was actually sad that we can have our episode this past Christmas because
I know.
I was gonna put him on his ass.
Well, it's a rain check. It's a rain check.
Yeah, exactly.
They take turns getting each other fucked up at the family vacation or the family birth or Christmas.
Oh,
Christmas and New Year's. One time Bob was like found out on a where was he? Was he out in the field?
I think it was either Jimmy or Bob's. Either one of them said basically he was like left outside. I don't know exactly the location, but he was like left outside and he like slept out there like the whole time until he woke up and left. Like
okay, I have the video right here. Here, I'm gonna share it. So we're gonna watch it real quick. Okay. Hopefully it'll do it. I don't know if it's gonna do it or not, but we'll try. All right, there we go.
All right.
You see it? Is the sound coming through too?
I'm gonna do the music.
What?
Richard.
With Larry.
They're gonna choke. Or
now, this was what was this 2 years ago?
No, it was like 3. I'm
three, probably. Yeah, 2 to 3.
Larry down.
Now, there's going to be some crap talking. We have to find the crap talking. We'll cut these parts out.
You know, we have a fan base.
He's upset about the
oh, this Adam took the camera. Adam was doing this.
We're still on. Unfortunately, we are. They do.
Bailey looks a lot better now, though.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
does. A lot better now. Yeah, he's lost a lot of keto.
Yeah, he's lost a lot.
Dreama. Hey, Dreama. I used to love those Mike's Hard Lemonades. I don't fuck with those no more. Those fuck my stomachs up. Dreama, those fuck my stomachs up. Stomachs.
I was wondering how many.
You got 2, 3.
It's like maybe 3, maybe 3.
Projectile.
Was that Young Surge? Young Surge in the house. I only see his butt though. Look at this, Aunt Ron. Do you want to see Young Surge butt?
No, that's Harrison.
Give me a hurry.
No, that's Harrison.
Hold on, Drew. Oh, that's Harrison. Oh, that's Harrison. I thought it. I know. I fucked it up.
Nothing you can tell will get me fucked up. Oh.
Okay, here it is, Dreama. You ready? Here, let me move me out of the way. Hey, Rhonda says hi.
Hey.
All right, ready, Dre?
Man, a bit. He said that.
They do.
I think I know.
Hey, Dreama.
Projectile.
Here it is, Dreama. Sorry.
Nothing you
Okay, here it is, Anton. Here it is.
can tell will get me fucked up. Oh.
Bob's being a bitch. He said that you can't handle another drink, but I don't think he can. I think you should
All
count.
right, let's go. We got a game.
You're influencing me, and I love it.
You're influencing me, and I love it.
No.
And then look, he's already fucked up though, Dreama. This was already not fair. And I set the devil out. I set the fucking bulldog after him, and he's already
I
fucked
know
up.
he just told you some fucked up shit. What did he just tell you?
I'm not telling you.
I'm gonna be the president one day. You cannot I'm not recording.
I might be the president.
Oh my god.
Fucking idiot.
You can't record that.
Oh my god.
He's so funny though. He's so fucking stupid.
We got 2.
He's so drunk.
Stay still.
Again? Stay still.
This one's empty. That one's empty.
So they have to.
What is tequila?
Hold up. I just want to know what the ploy is.
Look at you, Dreama. Perfect freeze frame.
Yes, it is.
That's the perfect freeze frame.
She's like, you want to know.
Dude, oh my god.
Or she's saying, oh, busted.
Right.
What did your brother tell you?
Wait, he knows I told you something. he's like a fucking drunk husband. What did your brother tell you? Tell me.
What did your brother tell you?
He's so drunk.
No, like legit, he knew. I don't know how. I don't know if he was like eavesdropping, but he fucking needs to know what you told me.
He's seen it right away.
Yeah, he knew it. He knew the setup. He knew it was a setup. He knew it was a setup.
Because you know damn well I don't drink the shit, Dreama. You know that.
He don't give a shit at this point.
You're about to talk about you recording it. Because I know when I run for president, I'm going to lose this shit. But I have such an awesome platform.
Hell too. That's funny.
He's so serious. Fuck, we gotta get Bob back. What's that, Dreama?
Dead ass. Like, this is literally the whole night. He interrogated himself. He was so serious. Like he was trying to figure out the crime himself. Like had so many questions. Like
It is.
so much. Like this, I miss Bob so much. Okay.
I know. Yeah, I know. I know.
Need to see
Well,
that.
I've been
Come on.
saving it because we were supposed to have a live stream of him, Dreama versus Bob, on Christmas, and I was going to show them this video, and then, you know.
When I run for president, I'm going to lose this shit. But I have such an awesome platform.
It's an awesome platform.
Which one's mine?
The equal.
You taking half? They're not equal. They're not equal, Dreama. Dreama.
They're not equal.
Not equal.
Right. Listen, this is making my argument look like I played out of emotions because I really felt like I won this time, but like with the video evidence, it might be a little bit different now.
Dreama,
But
you look like a bully, kind of. you kind of like here, bitch, and he's like, I'm no bitch, I'm no, and it's like, Dreama, he's not going to bitch out. Just stop.
I was trying because, like, in my head, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how much longer I can go. So,
yeah, you would, and he's a lot bigger than you, so it's not even fair anyway.
And Ronnie told you to go ahead and knock him out, so you weren't going to stop till you knocked him out.
Get him out.
That's how you are.
Yeah, she was motivated.
Very motivated.
My coach sent me on the field to do one thing, and that was the touchdown. And
that's the win.
And I touchdowned. I don't fucking know how.
But she made that shit happen.
I got ADD. I know they're not equal.
I know they're not equal. Look at her
shit. None of this makes any sense. Dreama, do you not realize what the fuck you're doing?
What you're dealing with right there?
Oh no.
I think it was because all of the objections that he had, like the objections. It was like
I know. Objections.
I thought you said injections.
I know I said objections.
I know what you said now, but first I thought you said injections. I went, huh?
No, I said objections at first. I was like, no, objections. But no, the thing is like he kept like giving me shit about it, and I keep looking to my coach like, hey, I'm trying to throw a football here to get a touchdown, but he's not giving me shit.
He's not. Yep. He keeps wanting to block it, so I think I'm going to throw a Hail Mary then.
I got ADD. I know they're not equal.
You just took over. You're the. I don't know. You might be the mastermind.
I know.
I got more, and he's trying to call himself out. Like, I'm whatever. Come on, Bob. Hold on, I gotta get a picture video.
I don't give a fuck about that. This is my sister because of you and your brother.
I need a picture, so turn the video off.
Oh, that ruined the video, though. Oh, come on. I have more video other places, but
She had to turn it on. Look at her face. That's it, Ron.
That was so good. That was so good.
Yes, it was.
That action, that I've been saving that video. I've kept it on my desktop for over however many years now.
Oh
2 to 3.
Like that just like makes me miss it up there more. I mean, probably just because of the relationships and just like
that's what it is.
Neutral, electrical vibe that we get from each other, just being able to be who we want to be and live how we want to be, but also everybody motivated each other. We never like see each other like fall down and be like, oh, you fell, like everybody was like, hey, get up. So I miss it a lot. It's
a good support system. Definitely a good support system.
And we definitely miss you too, Drew.
Yep. And we can end it on that because that's a sweet, that had a little bit of everything. We had a little bit of our family history. We're going to be doing a lot more of these types of videos though, because
and now that I broke the ice.
Exactly. Because I think that we all have a bunch of fun, interesting stories. And I always love the stories. I'm all in for all the stories because I love the stories. Yeah, and Dawn already has a bunch of crazy stories because she used to be Big Slam. If you don't know who Big Slam is, Paul Jourdain ain't the first Big Slam in the Jourdain family. I'll tell you that much.
That's a funny one, Dreama.
But we'll get to those. We got plenty of them, but that was fun. Now, Dreama, we're definitely going to have to get Bob back on the show, and we're going to have to go over this video.
I agree.
We have to.
No, because I already know what Bob's going to say. And this is a closing. This is the end of the story. Okay. But I already know what Bob's going to do. Okay. Bob is going to get on here and make it seem like he was legit. But you've seen on the camera that everything was level. I didn't do anything that wasn't level for him. And he, like you stated, which was a very factual statement, you said Bob is bigger, so but I made sure I did not decompress any feelings like that previously, but I'm going to use it now and utilize it. But that video camera, are you recording us? I won. You can see it clearly. I don't know. You guys have to tell us in the comments.
Exactly. Let us know.
You don't know? Comment somebody's name, tag people, just ask and see what they think, because personally, I believe that I won that one. I took a good little W on that one.
And on that note, we'll see you guys later.
Thank you. Bye.